What's up, everybody? Professional wrestler Chris Wild back with another video on Eagles News Now. And I've got a question for you guys. What do you do when you have a team in disarray? A team that lacks chemistry. A team that has been lacking zen for the last couple years. I'll tell you what you do. You bring in the Zen Master. And that's exactly what the Philadelphia Eagles did today when they invited legendary championship coach Phil Jackson of the Chicago Bulls and of the Los Angeles Lakers into a virtual meeting to spread a message to their team. And I want to get right into his message. Brandon Graham was interviewed after all this went down, and he had a couple quotes. I'm going to read them for you right now. Brandon says that Phil emphasized that everybody on the team has to know and enjoy their role. If they're a team, everyone has a place in the job, and they have to accept that until things change. Injuries happen, things happen, but how they handle themselves as a teammate is what matters. I think this is a great message. It's basically saying, to quote The Rock, know your role and shut your mouth. And, you know, last year, watching the team, there were a lot of guys that just apparently did not know their role. So this is a great message, I think, to send to this young team coming into a year with a new offense, basically, new offensive coaches, a young backup quarterback that they just brought in, a lot of different pieces that are added. And I think that this is important because it is important to have your finger on the pulse of what these young guys are into and how they're going to respond. So if you want to send a message, why not bring in a guy like Phil Jackson, who is on the most watched sports show, The Last Dance documentary featuring Michael Jordan, the 98 Bulls, and Phil Jackson himself. And he had a huge part in that show. Amazing documentary. If you haven't checked it out, check it out now. So literally it just ended Sunday. So you bring this guy in today on a Thursday, fresh in the guys' minds, and I think it's just a perfect way to send a message. Kudos to Doug Peterson, who seems to have his finger on the pulse this year, whether it's listening to Post Malone while talking to Will Parks during their first phone call or doing something like this. I just think it's awesome, man, and it's a way to take advantage of this virtual offseason program that they have to have, which Brandon said is going pretty good. I posted the video of him working out with Darius Slay in Detroit. He says it was great to have the contact, and he's going to play this safe, and he doesn't want to live in fear once stuff starts. And Brandon Graham, if you guys don't know, he lost 2 family members to COVID-19, but he's ready to trust the NFL and get things going. But look, man, just a great thing to wake up to see that the Eagles brought in this guy, Phil Jackson, to talk to the team. After watching the documentary, I got tons more respect for Phil Jackson and for what he had to deal with, the personalities that he had to construct to form this championship team. And I know it sounds silly because they had the greatest basketball player ever and Michael Jordan on the team, but having guys like Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen and trying to make them all mesh, that was Phil's job, and he did it well. And I think that's something that Doug's going to have to do this year with some of the personalities he has on this team, too. But that's it, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. As always, thanks for all the support. I'm really loving it right now. Thank you for all your comments. I read them all. I try to respond to them all. Again, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the season start. Hopefully that happens. If not, we're going to still continue to trudge along and grind. Thanks for watching, guys. Go Birds, and I'll see you later.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
I need Eagle Nation to stand.